Hey everybody, Opendoor Technology, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment any questions that you have about Opendoor Technology, because we've been with Opendoor Technology on the channel for a long time now, even when it was in the $2, $3 area. So subscribe to the channel if you want to follow with Opendoor Technology and stay on top of it when you want to know any news about the housing market and you want to know when to get in, when to get out. Technical analysis for Opendoor Technology. Subscribe to the channel. We're on top of it, and we've been doing really good. A lot of people have been making a lot of money, hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, just being subscribed to the channel, just following some signals that I've been giving out to a lot of subscribers and a lot of viewers. But yeah, for Opendoor Technology, we're going to look at the chart one more time, and we're going to look at a website about the interest rates. Based on what I'm seeing, we're still seeing good news for Opendoor Technology. Every day, more good news. And this is about the housing market. I mostly focus on housing market news because that's what's going to lead us to victory. Housing market news. As long as the housing market is getting better, Opendoor is looking better and better, right? So let's look at the chart real fast. Here we go. So yeah, here we go on the hourly, consolidating right in the middle of the two supports still, the $9 and the $9.50. The last price on the times and sales was $9.18. I would like to open up above $9.50. It's possible. I think it's doable to open up above $9.50. Why not? We have housing market news that came out just over the weekend. I think it was Thursday or Friday about the interest rates. It went lower again. It's just dropping fast. Interest rates are dropping fast. And the more it drops, the more people are going to start thinking about buying houses. In my opinion, I think all Opendoor needs to do is just follow with their business plan and everything else will take care of itself. Just make sure you have a nice, solid company. The CEO does what he needs to do. Get some advertising out there about Opendoor. Some people don't even know what Opendoor is. They don't even know how to use Opendoor Technology, how to use the app. Raise awareness for Opendoor, right? Show people how easy it is to purchase or sell a house on Opendoor app. I get a lot of questions. What is Opendoor Technology? The awareness needs to go out there, and more people start using it. I would think Opendoor look much, much better. But time will tell. I think we'll get there at some point. But based on what I'm seeing about the housing market, things are getting much, much better for a housing market. I wouldn't be surprised to see Lennar, D.R. Horton, ITB stock go up Monday and Tuesday. And for the interest rates, the cut is coming up, 0.25 basis point. That, and then we have the housing market news, interest rates lowering, all positive news for the housing market. Opendoor just need to do their thing, all right? So the chart, 1 hour, $9 and $9.50 are right in the middle, consolidating. We like to open up right above this area right here, $9.50. If we can open up above $9.50, we don't really see any resistance until $10. After $10, the $10.25. So that's what we need to do. If we do go down lower, hold at $9. There's no reason to go below $9 in my opinion. We did go lower than $9 on Friday, but that was just momentarily. It went to $8.76. But the news I'm seeing for the housing market, I really don't see no reason to go below $9. I really don't. As long as the interest rates keep dropping, there's no reason to go lower. It should only go higher. As long as the Opendoor business model works and there's more awareness, maybe some commercials like Carvana. Carvana was all over the place with their commercials. Carvana, when their price was low, I saw commercials on TV. I heard commercials on the radio, back to back to back. And, we just need to get more people learning about the app. And the housing market is going to do what it needs to do to get back on track. So what I'd like to see, break $9.50, break $10, break $10.25. And if we do go any lower, let's stay around the $9.50 area. Let's hover around there. Let's hover around this area right here, the $9.50. That'd be great. Break $9.50 and hold this area. Once we break it and hold it, break $10 and let's stay double digit forever. Stay double digit forever until we get to $100, right? Then we get the triple digit. I like that. I like that idea. Let's get out of that $9, $8 and just stay above $10. That's what I like to see. And on the daily chart, I think we could probably consolidate in this area. If we do, stay in this area right here, consolidate until we go up again and break this area right here, which is around $10.38. I want to see us break $10.38 this week. That's what I want to see. Break $10.38. You know what would be nice? Break that $10.70 recent high when the interest rate announcement comes out. That'd be good. And right here, article from September 13th on Saturday. Mortgage rates are falling fast. Is it a good time to buy a home? It says the average interest rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage stands at 6.35. It just went down again. I just made a video recently where the mortgage rate was at 6.50. That was last week. I made a video when the mortgage rate dropped to 6.50. Now we're at 6.35. And as you can see in the article, it says as recently as January of this year, the mortgage rate was at 7%. And now we're at 6.35. That's a real fast drop. That's really, really fast. From 7% to 6.35 in just that short time. You know what I just thought about? This could happen. A huge catalyst for Opendoor in the housing industry. I think something huge may happen once we drop below that 6.00 interest rate. I think that's going to be a huge catalyst. I think that's going to be all over the news. I think that's going to be everywhere when we drop below 6.00 interest rate. And that's going to be a sign for everybody that, you know, the housing market is back and it's booming. Going below 6.00. And I think it's going to happen. I believe it's going to happen. We go below 6.00. And that's going to help out a lot of people being able to afford that monthly cost in their house. Once we go below 6.00. And we may go further than that. We may go to 5.75, may go 5.50. We don't know. Going from 7% and then going below 6%. That's a big difference in the mortgage rate. And then it says down here, the anticipated decline of interest rates has already been priced into the level of mortgage rates. So this is what I've been saying. So we could see a pump when the interest rate cuts happen. We may not see a pump when interest rate happen because it's somewhat priced in already, right? But then it says, however, meaning the path of rate cuts would need to become more aggressive than expected in order to push mortgage rates down further. And some people have been talking about that may happen. You know, it may see an interest rate cut higher than a 0.25 later on down the road. Right now they're saying a 0.25 interest rate cut for September is pretty much confirmed. But, you know, later down the road, it may see 0.50 down the road. If not, they're saying that we may see more interest rates happening consistently. And that's going to be an aggressive rate cut. And that will lead to, you know, mortgage rates going down further. So the prices are looking more attractive. And if you do buy a house now and the interest rates keeps going down, it says if you purchase a house now, but later find that the mortgage rates have continued to fall, they can opt to refinance their home. So the market is starting to look much more positive for home buyers. It's pretty much guaranteed we're going to keep getting interest rate cuts. We just don't know about how much and how aggressive they will be. Opendoor just need to do their thing, and I think Opendoor is good to go. They just got to do their thing. They got to do their part, and we're fine. Opendoor Technology. I don't see no problem at all. Let's look at the monthly chart. If Opendoor can keep doing their thing, while the housing market gets back on its feet, I'm going to show you the main resistance where we're looking at, and that's going to be around $11.50, and then we're going to have another resistance around 16, and the main resistance for Opendoor is going to be that 1820 area. I said that before in a previous video. 1820 is going to be a huge area, and as long as Opendoor can keep doing their thing, 1820 is definitely possible. I don't see anything blocking Opendoor to hit 1820. Nothing at all. As long as, you know, Opendoor keeps doing their thing, housing market keeps getting back on its feet, interest rates keep getting cut, because the major resistance for Opendoor is at the 1820 area. After 1820 is not really nothing until 25. So that's amazing. I'm going to keep it short and sweet because it is Sunday and I don't have any chart information really since Friday. So I can't go into detail about, you know, price action. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you love Opendoor and you want to invest in it. Subscribe, comment, like, and see you next time. Take care.